Well, hello, Northwoods family, and welcome to day 4 of our 21-day corporate fast. We're back looking at Psalm 23, and specifically, we're looking at 6 realities about God that we see right here in Psalm 23. So we're going to still stick with that first verse. I want to just read it real quick. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." I shall not want. That's the phrase we're looking at. And it's pointing to reality number 4, that God is provider. He's our provider. And listen to what David says there. He says, I shall not want. God's provision is so all-encompassing. It's so sufficient that David's saying this huge statement of faith, this huge confession of trust in the Lord. He says, I shall not want. If you just sit with that for a little bit, it's kind of astounding that he can even say that. And it's really, first, it's a confession of present trust. David's saying, I have what I need right now because God's my provider. And some of you might say, that's all well and good. I can say that, but what about the huge need I have in my life right now? Right? You see the reality of your need, of your lack that God needs to provide for. You're like, how can I say what David said? Well, the truth is that this statement of faith, this confession of trust, it doesn't deny the reality, but it chooses to look beyond that reality to the one who can change it. So this last year, I did about 4 road trips that were no less than 14 hours long. It's kind of crazy. But do you know, when I'm on the road, my gas gauge gets low, and I don't fear because my eyes are on that next exit I'm going to take where I can fill up. So I'm looking at the reality of an almost empty tank, of a need, but my eyes are on the supply that is coming. And that's what David's doing. That's what you and I can do for our present needs. We don't deny the reality. We can look at the reality of our need, but even so, we can make the same confession, I shall not want. So it's a confession of present trust, and it's a confession of future trust. David's saying, I not only have what I need now, but I will have what I need no matter what comes. No matter economic collapse, famine, war, sickness, old age, David looks all of that square in the face and he says, I shall not want in this life or in the next. And so I want to encourage you today as you walk through application, memorization, even prayer, get that phrase onto your lips, into your prayer life, and speak it back to the Lord with gratitude. Ask him to supply your needs wherever you need it, but let the Lord build in you the same confidence that David had in his provision. He wants to develop that in you too. God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.